as Ryan mentioned, one of the two major changes, there were two classes that got changed in the groups. KZ, all week up until Super Sunday when they merge, has been bumped into the morning. It's almost always been the headline night class. And KA Junior has been bumped into the morning. And X30 Junior, for the first time in like probably 5 or 6 years, is going to get to run in the afternoon session. So, yeah, like Ryan was saying, like Brandon was saying, KZ moved to the morning, no purse payout right now, and it's going to be so different with the entry list for that in Pro Shifter in years past because the factory guys can't run AMI motors.
Big bummer that they moved KZ early in the morning because, like, I know when I always used to race SuperNats, like, you're always trying to watch KZ when they're out there, but when you're getting up, I mean, you're normally not at the track the entire morning, so it's pretty disappointing that they have it in the morning. If you want to watch all the classes, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be a change. But that being said, I think everyone may end up showing up to the track sooner because the whole format for the weekend is boxed in. We're going to run that last session right at 5 o'clock, which I think what we were talking about while we were off air. Probably the biggest reason they did that is we're running in December for the first time ever, later in the year than they've ever run the event. And while it is a desert, it could be super hot, it could be super cold, or it could be rainy like the year a couple of years past. So they really won't have much racing under the lights, if at all, because the sunset will be right around that time. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll make a huge difference now with the timetable being tighter if you end up in that morning group because the afternoon guys might show up sooner.
Yeah, last year I went to Vegas after everything, like just planned a vacation out there, and it was like I went in late November, early December, and it was cold. It was cold, like 3 layers on cold. Like it was freezing. So I'm not, with it being this late, I'm not necessarily looking forward to that at all.
The Vegas weather is always so hit or miss. It's been so cold, but it's also been super nice. And then that terrible year of rain. Oh my god.
Yeah, 2019 was freezing.
It was cold the last time we were there. And then like Braden was saying with the rain, not only was that was the year that they had rain tires going for $1,000 a set, like the asking price in the pit area because they ran out. They didn't have enough. But now they've got full control over the tires because they're the distributors. So they've claimed on the article they're going to have at least one set of tires set aside per number of entries, like per competitor. So if you don't buy rain tires and at the last second you have to get them, you'll have one set to use. And I don't know, that could be really interesting because if they do get in a bind, I could see them very easily being like, all right, you've got one set and it could rain all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And you've got to run that set the whole time. Mm-hmm. So then you're running like 3 or 4 sessions on rain tires on a changing track, which would be, honestly, I think that'd be pretty cool to watch too.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Especially if we get like a half session where you're drying and burning them up.
Does not sound fun.
No.
I hope it stays dry.
Yeah. Speaking of
let's just
wet,
pray for dry.
Yeah. I will say though, the fact that they moved the juniors to the afternoon is probably going to save a lot of people some chassis. Because the kids always go out because of the first session and then just wad up 3-4 carts. So possibly worse for the teams, but better for the parents because they're not going to be buying so many chassis on that first day.
Yeah. X30 Junior not only was in the morning group, it was always like the first class. Yeah. So there was always
go right out on Wednesday.
I saw someone total a go-kart breaking in an engine on the first session. Like was not looking and sheared off the whole left side of the go-kart, breaking in the engine. So it's probably for the better that it's later in the day.
There's one thing we know is that there's going to be a big line at Tiago's in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Tiago, that's Tiago's main race.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much money that guy makes.
I'm waiting on him to have like a franchise set up and he's got like 3 tables all there just to handle all the traffic. Like it's a surprise already that he hasn't gotten like a circus tent of his own of just frame tables and like Tiago trained like guys to work on.